What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius. Back again with another video. I said I'm back again with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about how we don't know how good it is that we really have it, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new, let's get into it. Woo! Alright. So this morning I was watching this Andrew Tate video on TikTok. And Andrew Tate was basically saying that, you know, we're so lucky to be here. Like anything that, you can't complain about your life because we've been so lucky. He said you could have had bacteria take your eyesight and you're legit. Bro, come on, man. What are you doing, bro? We can't fucking drive, man. Stupid idiot head. Stupid dumb idiot head. You know, yeah, you said like basically bacteria could have taken your eyesight when you were 3 years old. What was the other one? About parents being in a car crash and they could, you know, you could have been born out. No, a lot of people, not everybody has it as hard or as easy as other people. But I mean, honestly, if you live in America, you know, like as much as people say like about police and all this shit, if you live in America, you want the lottery, right? You really did win the lottery because it's like I've never been to any other countries around the world, but I've seen documentaries on them. It looks like life is pretty bad, right? When you think of animals don't even have houses. Animals don't have homes. Like we have homes. Like what? I live in a room. My room is bigger than most houses in like Uruguay or Brazil or Cambodia or Zimbabwe, right? Like a lot of those people are living really bad, and I witness people living bad in like bad states and stuff, and it makes me so like thankful for what I have. I have a car, I have a phone. A lot of people don't have any of that. They don't have nowhere to go at night. I have family. Like even though me and my family, we don't really get along that great, you know, we still, I still have a family. I can still ask them for help. A lot of times they help me out a lot, even though it's their fault for me needing the help in the first place. But, you know, I still ask them for help. Even if you're living at your crib, there's this one artist, his name is Matoma, and he says the one thing you gotta do is be a bum, right? The best thing you could do is be a bum, because when you have no responsibilities, you don't have kids, you don't have a wife, you don't have to, you know, go to work, you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to pay bills and all this stuff. Like you have just no responsibilities. You're like a kid, like you're 18 years old. You have so much time. Like if I like, it's so funny. I always think like if I was 18 years old, I would have just sat at my crib and just worked on shit. Like just got better at stuff. Like that's literally all I would do. And it's so funny because it's like now I'm thinking like if I was 40 years old, what would I tell my 27-year-old self? Right? Like because I could see the things that I was doing wrong, I guess, when I was 18. I wasn't doing anything wrong, honestly. I was just working on my crafts, like getting better at stuff. Honestly, if I could go back, I would have just finished school, maybe. I don't know. Actually, no. I don't know. I don't regret anything because I know, like, because it's so funny because it's like I wanted to be famous, and then it's like I got a taste of that, and I was like, damn, I'm doing better than everyone else. It's crazy because it's like, you know, I had people like wanting to take pictures with me and shit, and so I took that as a sign of like, oh, I became famous, and everyone else that I grew up with, they didn't. So it's like, you know, I was better than them. I never cared about money, right? That's so funny because I was never really someone that cared about money. I always had money enough to like live, and like I'm 27, so it's like every need I ever had, I met. So it's like I never had to struggle. I never had to, like, it's like nowadays everything is what is the word? Everything counts by how much money you have. But everything's measured by the amount of money that you have, right? We measure our success by the money that we make. And, you know, like, as a kid, like, I never had to make money. Making money wasn't really that important to me. So it's like, you know, I had a job, I would work 4 hours per week, you know? And everyone would be like, Nick, you only work 4 hours, right? I was looking through my WhatsApp messages, and it's so funny because I was talking to my old boss, and she said, and I was looking through a conversation I had with my old boss, and she was like, she added me 30 extra minutes on the schedule. And I was like, bro, like, I told you I can only work, you know, from this to this. And she's like, Nick, you only work 4 hours a week, and the extra 30 minutes is it like it was 30 minutes for 2 days, so it was an hour. He's like, oh, Nick, an extra hour on your schedule isn't gonna kill you. Like, you know, you work less than everyone else. Because I would literally just work, I don't know, just for food, right? I would work and spend my money on food. Like, I don't even know how I survived. Yeah, like, I would just spend whatever I had. Because I would just spend it on food and my girlfriend at that time, right? Like, that's all I really needed money for. I would have like $70 checks. And I would stretch that $70. I don't even know how the heck I stretched that $70. There was a time when I would make money online and shit, but you know, I would like not make that much money because I didn't like need it, you know? It wasn't like a necessity. Now it's like, oh, you have to make this much. Now you have to make this much. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm starting to see, like, you know, I need to make money. And you know, it's important. So it's like the clock is ticking. Because it's like, when I think about it, you know, there's all these people making like 40 to 50 grand a month, and they're like racing to get $1 million, and it's like I'm over here making like probably like 300 a week, like 3,000 a month or something. And it's like, how long is it gonna take me to make that $1 million? How long is it gonna take me to become financially stable and not have to worry about money again, like before I moved out of my crib? You know, if like all these people are taking this long and trying to do all these things for money, like, for me, I always saw making money is easy. Like, it's easy to make money because I found so many different ways. So it's like when people were like, that's why I was saying, like, if you live in America, you won the lottery. Because a lot of times I'll be watching videos on how to make money online, and then they'll be like, oh, this isn't available in my state or in my country. Like, this is only available in America. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, I live in America, so I'm very grateful for that. What was I saying? Yeah, you know, because I think about it, it's so funny. Like, one time I told my brother, because I came to this realization that's like 50 grand will really change someone's life. And it's like, I had that, right? Like, my life was basically having that because I lived in a house. And it's like, you know, people will kill people to live this life that I'm living right now. And it's like, I'm living it for free. Like, I don't have to do that. And it came to that realization, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. So it made me really not take for granted. I mean, now it's like I have to spend more of my time working than I can doing creative stuff. But if you live at home, you know, just do creative stuff. Focus on building an empire. Focus on your career. Focus on whatever is gonna make you, you know, you gotta spend the money to get that time. Like, you're gonna spend the money on the time that it takes you to get whatever. That's why, like, college is so expensive. Because it's like, like, yeah, you can go to a trade school and then, you know, like, spend like, or get paid to get the trade, but you're not gonna make as much as like someone who's like gone to college. You put in that, you go in debt to pay for time, right? Like, yeah, whatever people say about student loans and student debts, whatever, yeah, there are some student loans that probably you don't need, and you might probably made the wrong decision. But for most of the if you're a doctor, you're gonna make that investment back. If you're a lawyer, you're gonna make that investment back. So it's like you pay that, you go into debt to pay for time. So later on in the future, you're like, okay, I can do whatever I want, you know? Yeah. With that being said, like the video, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. If you have any questions, just DM me on Instagram at Torius at 6 Feet Interviews. I'll make a video talking about your question. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my Patreon and to donate to my charity, A Hand on the Mind. Link is in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.